Chapter 26, Raphael, Jasmine's Perspective. Lypye and I were walking into school. It's been 2 weeks and we're desperately trying to get back to normal. Hey, we heard from the start of the lockers. They looked over to see Joria, disguised as Jay, close her locker and walk over to us. Are you two going to the spring dance? I shook my head. It's just some stupid dance. In other words, nobody's asked her, Lypye told her. No, that's not... Lypye smirked at me. Why didn't you ask someone yourself? I shifted nervously. There's no one I really want to go with. Joria and Lypye looked at each other, then back at me. Feeling awkward, I decided to switch the conversation around. What about you, Syara? Do you plan on going? Lypye shrugged. Making yourself pretty just to pray to the gods that your dancing is embarrassingly cute enough to land you a boyfriend that you can swap spit with? Not really my thing. Oh, come on, Syara. Joria grabbed her shoulders. There is more than that. It's a nice time to be with your friends. Sometimes they will even have other activities for those who don't like dancing. Lypye rolled her eyes. I'll think about it. I shifted nervously. A guy from our class, Raphael Ramon, walked up to us. Hey, Raph. Lypye greeted. I still prefer Raphael, Syara. He responded. I looked up. You two know each other? Raphael looked at me and I looked down, knowing very well that I was blushing. Yeah, we have English and Karth history together. He grabbed my wrist and I tensed up. You okay? You seem scared. I pulled my wrist away fast and sped walk away, embarrassed. Hey! I heard Lypye call after me. I turned around. She caught up to me and continued. What happened back there? My heart was beating fast. I've had a crush on Raphael for 6 months now. Lypye's eyes widened. Oh, well, I know, I should just talk to him, but I'm scared. My heart skips a beat and okay, look, Jasmine, how do I say this lightly? For reasons I can't explain, Raphael isn't good for you. You could do so much better. I looked down. I know your reasoning. You do? She stammered. Yeah, he skips class, he smooth talks all the girls, and he's very similar to you. I pointed out. There's no way he'd fall for me anyway. Lypye sighed. Right. That's it, and you best not forget that. I narrowed my eyes at her. And I'm dragging you back to the group, she said, grabbing my wrist. Epilogue, Lypye's Perspective. That's the end to that part of this story, Jasmine told my mom. My mom stared at Jasmine curiously. Why did you mention that last part? It's relevant to the next part of what happened, she answered. So, let me get this straight. Jasmine, although at first you were forced to harbor Lypye, you slowly changed her point of view by showing her you cared. Lypye, you cared very deeply about everyone but tried not to show it. The Syara team did talk to me about Karth's death being an accident, but I had dismissed the idea. I'm not anymore. She sighed. On another note, you and Joria think I'm a bad parent? I crossed my arms. You know damn well why I think you're a terrible parent, but we'll get to that later. As for Joria, there is a difference between scolding her for bad behavior and scolding her for having a flaw. You put this high expectation on your youngest daughter, trying to wipe out all similarities the two of us have. You forgot 2 things. She and I are sisters, and we're both related to our father. My mom looked down, clearly in tears. Joria, what are your thoughts on this? She's on the phone, Jasmine pointed out. Jasmine and I looked back at Joria, who was walking back to us. That was Hyena. He and Dad are on the way to the God world. Hyena will be joining us shortly. Bye, Jasmine said, standing up. She went to walk away, but I, still sitting down, grabbed her arm tightly. To get a fully accurate story, we need both sides of the story. She ripped her arm out of my hand and crossed her arms. Look, I'm still angry. I don't want to say anything I'll regret. Then watch what you say. I snapped. You're a major part in this explanation, not to mention that this might clear your name. Sit down. My mom nodded. That was a very straightforward way of putting it, but she is correct. She sat back down and crossed her legs, clearly angry. Maybe, Joria chimed in, we could wait until Hyena gets here before we continue. After all, the next story to come involves him a lot.